So the objective, what do we want to accomplish? Candy, right? It's all, no, sorry, there's no candy. I can't. I'm trying to, anyway. So here's the bamboo stick. The object of this activity, I'm gonna let each of you balance it so you feel what it's like on your hand. All you have to do is set it on the ground. Just set it on the ground, and as soon as your hand's on the ground, just slide it out. That is success. I'm not gonna hide the ball. This is almost impossible. Because the rule is you can't have any one of your fingers lose contact with the magic bamboo stick. You cannot tilt your hand up or down. No. You can't put your hand this way. It has to rest right there on your hand. So come on, balance this on your fingers. Yeah, we're going to want to put it right about there. Okay, set it on the ground. Simple, right? Mm-hmm. Next. It's right about there. You're probably wondering, why is this important? Just come on up when you're next. Why is it important to, southpaw, I love it. Why is it important to be able to feel the bamboo stick on your hand and set it down on the ground? It's because right about here. Ooh, well, you were right, sorry. The most important thing to recognize is that when we do things, sometimes it's a lot easier to do it ourselves. It's much easier to do this yourself. Okay, there we go. Yeah, don't let your fingers lose contact. Woo-hoo! Okay, last one. So, it's very light, right? What else did you notice?
It's not a perfect line.
It's not a straight line. It's not perfectly straight. No. It's really light. It's not perfectly straight. And it's really easy to do by yourself. So, we're often, and you're finding this in school, I'm sure, you're often put into a situation where your teachers, and this is true with life, you're asked to work with someone else or with a group. Is that as easy as it is doing things yourself? How many of you had the experience where your parents ask you to do something and they say, let me just get out of the way. I'll do this myself. I'll get it done faster. And maybe if I take it long enough, I'll get my dad irritated enough. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, you guys have tried this before. You have. What we're going to do is we're going to have 4 of you on one side and 3 of you. Why don't you ladies come over here, line up right here. And we're going to have you 4 come over here on this side. Now it's important. Let me come over here on this side because my back is right to the camera lens and that was ugly. You have to start out with the bamboo stick at the height of the shortest person in the group, their shoulder. It wouldn't be fair because you have all these different heights. If we started here, go ahead, yeah, exactly. That's not realistic. That's not very helpful. So we start at the height of the shoulder of the shortest person. So that's right about here. So put one hand out and rest it on the bamboo stick. Okay. Now I'm going to let go. Now, you're losing contact with the stick, and that would mean we'd have to start over. But what's happening to the stick?
It's going up.
Okay. Hang on. Guys, I just asked you to do a simple thing. I just wanted you to set the bamboo stick down on the ground. Okay? It's really not that hard. Can we try that again? Can we cut the nonsense? Let's try it one more time, shall we?
Yeah, lower.
Yeah, you can't lose contact with the stick or you have to start over.
Where are we going up?
Where are we going?
Go down.
Go down.
Go down.
All right. I see, you want to put it on the ceiling, I get it. You guys are really clever. That's very funny. Like I said, it's really important for you to have had the experience to balance this yourself with your hand, set it on the ground, and get that, well, that's ridiculously easy. What is this guy talking about? To, we're now in a group. This is very challenging, right? The first thing we're going to do is we are going to try this, and I need a bamboo stick manager. The bamboo stick manager's job is this. You're going to keep it up straight. Why is this important? I do this with third graders. This is what happens with third graders. The stick goes everywhere, and it's crazy. People get hurt. The bamboo stick manager is holding it still, right where it belongs, so nobody loses an eye. We don't get our nose bamboo tutored out like that. Would you be willing to do that for us? The bamboo stick manager is also going to be the person who says, hands, everyone puts their hands out, and then they set the stick on, and then you begin your next attempt. And then when I say stop, the bamboo stick manager removes the stick and stands it out. The only rule for this first round, you're not allowed to speak at all. No giggling, no laughing, no talking, no farting, none of that. No Morse code. No tooting Morse code, that doesn't work. Okay, you guys ready? Go for it.
Hands, I guess.
Of course, she can say this now.
Why are you going up?
Go ahead and insert yourself into the line. All right, stop. Oh, she's good. See, look at the form, the bamboo stick managing form. Why was that hard?
Because they're lifting it up.
Oh, but why are they lifting it up when I told them to put it down?
I don't know.
No one's listening to anyone, but no one was talking. Oh, would that fix everything? Okay, let's do it again, but this time anyone can talk whenever you want to. Go.
Okay, don't lift it up.
Okay.
Okay, go down.
Put it down.
Okay,
down.
stop it,
Move your
stop.
hand down.
I'm
Move
not
your hand
gonna
down.
I'm going. Stop.
Okay, move it down. Move your hand down.
Okay,
I got
stop. All right, remember, if any one of your fingers loses contact with the stick, you have to start over. Remember that you start at the height of the shoulder of the shortest person in the group.
Does your thumb have to touch it?
Finger, not thumb.
Okay.
Finger, just finger. So, we tried it the first time and no one could speak, and that was hard, and then we kind of inferred, well, no one could speak, that was really hard, so let's let everyone talk. How did that work out? It came out the same way. That really didn't help. What do we do now? How do we fix this? It can't be that hard to put a bamboo stick on the ground.
We cooperate with each other?
We cooperate with each other. How do we cooperate? Now, guys, I usually take 45 minutes to an hour to do this whole process. After each attempt, you individually go back, you write your own notes, you write your own reactions. That silly darn person who wouldn't do the thing, and it was my fault, it was their fault. And then you come back as a group and you come in and you share your notes of, well, I think he could have done a little better. It says right here, he's an idiot. It's a much longer process. This is very accelerated, just for the purposes of this recording, okay? We need to cooperate. The how. How do we get some order, organization, and because of that, cooperation? How do we do that? No speaking. Anyone can speak. We have a bamboo stick manager. What are we missing? You guys play sports? Sports players? Hands? Yeah? What do you have on your teams?
Coach.
What does each team have?
A coach.
A coach or a team
Leader.
manager or a team captain? Wouldn't it be helpful if we had a captain? Someone who is leading the group?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, because we are doing this abbreviated approach thing, I'm going to kind of cut to the chase here. What is a leader without a team? A lone wolf. Can the captain of a soccer team win a game by his or herself? No. So remember, whomever is chosen as the leader, does that mean that they are better? They're more important? No, they're not. Because without the team members, they're nothing. They are literally nothing. So, you guys need to decide amongst yourselves who is going to be the team lead. 10 seconds, go. You have to decide. You have to all agree.
Rock, paper, scissors. Does anyone not want to? Yes. Okay. Does anyone really, really want to, or else they'll die? Yeah. No. Okay, then rock, paper, scissors, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
You can.
Okay, that was actually one of the better examples that I've seen because this usually devolves into little arguments. I mean, third graders, guys, 9 years old, okay? Now it's me, I'm better than kids. Yeah, whoa, yikes. So thank you. That was a really good example of how to do that properly and appropriately. So you are now the lead. You are going to give instructions to your team. You are now the only one who's allowed to speak.
Can do.
Okay? So let's try this again. We had no talking. We had everyone talking. Now we have a lead, and they are the only one allowed to speak. 30 seconds, go.
Okay, everybody put your hand at the same length. Okay, now slowly lower it down. A little bit faster.
Okay, now you're raising it.
Fingers,
Punch your
fingers
hand
flat.
down.
Hands and fingers flat.
Down.
Lower on the side. I mean, wait.
Put your hands lower, please. Okay,
All right, stop.
This time you need to follow instructions.
Okay. Again, accelerating. I'm not trying to insult you or tell you that you're doing this wrong. We're just trying to make this not a 1 hour torture session. Okay?
Yes.
What actually needs to happen here? She did a very good job. What did she do well?
Give us all instructions.
Instructions. What did you think about the instructions she gave you?
They're pretty good.
Why? Why were they pretty good?
Because she wanted us to get time.
Okay. Did you feel like she was fairly assertive? Like she was direct? Was there any ambiguity, big fancy word for you just not sure what she wanted you to do? I thought she did a very good job of clearly stating the objective. Everyone put your hands out, flat at the same level, very clear directions. Here's the problem. She did say, everyone move it down. What does down mean?
Over your hands.
Towards the ground.
Okay. I want you to put your hand out. Show me down. Okay, so she moved her hand that much. Would you have moved your hand that much?
No.
Would you have moved your hand that much? We don't have a standard. If we don't have a standard and she is clearly communicating down and we know that indicates a direction of there, but we don't know how far, we don't have a standard. We might as well be talking French and German and Pakistani and it's just not going to work. What is the standard? What does down mean? So I've actually had a group of 5th graders do this. The girls and the boys said, we want to divide into girls and into boys. And then the little teacher voice in the back of my head said, warning, warning, danger, not a good idea. And they convinced me. So I said, okay, fine. I'll let the boys come over. The boys chose a leader. They chose a boy who they intentionally wanted to undermine. They wanted him to fail, and they were setting him up for failure. That ended up literally in a big brawl, like a big fist fight. It was pretty cool. It was ugly. The girls, I asked the girls to choose a leader. The girls sat down in a circle, and one girl raised her hand. I would like to nominate so-and-so. And I'm like, is this actually happening? Another girl raised her hand and said, I would like to second that motion. I think she's good at. And then another girl said, I would think we should close the voting. I didn't talk about like parliamentary procedure or any of that. They just did that. Like, wow. I've got like a prison brawl going on over here, and I've got like this UNESCO United Nations super effective meeting going on over here. And the girls went through the procedure, and they found out their problem was standards. They got to the point where they didn't know what it was, so they actually got together and they stood side by side and they practiced down, 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 down. They said it on the ground. I've never had anyone else. Other kids have done it like, yay, we did it. And I'm like, yeah, your hand came off, like not a finger, your whole hand came off, but I just didn't say anything. So I wanted to feel good. They were only in 3rd grade. This group did it, and I was just blown away. It takes a lot of communication because the leader's nothing without the team can't do it without a leader in good directions. So let's try it one more time, but before we do that, how are you going to prepare?
Slowly move an inch.
Yes, slowly move each centimeter down.
Okay, if that's all you want to do to prepare and you want to just try it again, then let's go.
Okay.
What about we switch the like?
Yeah. Let's do that. You move there.
Oh, this is so-
Sam,
this
you
is
stay right
awesome.
there. You stay right there. Cohen, you go right there.
Okay,
Okay, everybody at the same length. Now slowly move it down a centimeter. Down a centimeter. A little bit more.
This side.
On this side, you need to move it down more. On the left side. Perfect. Move it down a little bit more.
So that way.
Move it down, not up, down. This side, you need to be more gooder at this.
Down.
Move it down. Everybody needs to be at the same length the whole time.
100 times.
Same length, whole time. Down,
You're the one
not up.
pushing it out.
okay, stop.
No, Sarah.
Why is it that you were able to set it down by yourself, didn't even think it took 3 seconds? Boom. Why?
Because everybody was being stupid.
No. Why were you able to do it by yourself? We'll get to everyone being stupid in a second.
Because it's easier when you don't have everybody else being stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's launch off of that. How many of you have had an experience, maybe today, where you just felt like someone was just being stupid and it drove you insane? What is that emotion?
Anger.
It's anger. And anger is usually, I want you or someone to start doing or stop doing something. It is, I'm in control of me, and if you can't control you, I am going to control you. Right? Who's the only one in this world that we can control? It's ourselves. We have a situation where your brain is talking to your hand, and it doesn't make sense to you that the idiot next to you doesn't know exactly what your brain is saying to your hand in that exact split second, and why can't they just, right? If you could control everyone else's brain, would this be much easier? if this were a technology engineering challenge where you could program all the arms of the robot and put the code in, this would be simple. We would be done, and you wouldn't have to be standing here with this crazy old guy with a beard. So how is it that you're able to do this? And why is it? Why? When it's so much easier to do things ourselves, that we insist on working in groups, that your teachers are putting you into a pod, that your teachers are having you work in a team. Isn't that harder? Why are we doing that?
So we can learn to communicate.
So we can learn to communicate. Why else?
So when we're older, have a job, we can work with others.
Your adult world is going to be full of frustration. I don't mean to sound negative. You're going to be in a job where it's like this, like the food web the food chain, where everything's connected. Your performance is really impacted by hers and his and yours. And if they don't do their job, it looks bad. You look bad, and we're all interconnected. Wouldn't it be easier just to cut that string? Here's the weak link. Click. Well, let's get rid of the weak link. Well, it sure is a lot easier to work now, right? But what about how we treat people? Is that the way we should resolve those issues? What do you think? It'd be easier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the right thing to do?
You have to.
You're stepping forward. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You guys get out.
I think we've got the giggle breaker, the electric breakers, and you trip when the lights go out. The giggle breaker just tripped, and so we're not going to be able to get it to stop.
I say we just cut the weak link.
Oh, okay, so now we're back to it. Isn't that our tendency? We just want to cut the weak link. Isn't that the way it works? Because you try out for a basketball team, do they just let everybody come and play? You all make the team.
No.
No, that's not how it works. But if you are on a team and the team is established and it is manifested that there is one weak link, how many do you need for a basketball team? How many players do you need?
At least 5.
You need 5. You're going to just cut that person out completely? What are you going to do? What would a coach do? What's the coach's responsibility?
Tell the people what to do. Sort of.
Oh, yeah, but remember, are we really just into that anger mode again, where if I can just control you and just get you to do, don't think for yourself, you wait for me to tell you, that's a lot of work. I want people who can think for themselves. What would a coach do with a member of a team, regardless of the sport? That team is suffering because the one person lacks a skill. What do?
You help that weak link get better at it.
You do. And how do you do that?
You help them cooperate with the weak link better and
Tell them what they need to practice to get
Yep.
better.
Yes. Yes, you communicate directly, just like she did at the beginning. You communicate very directly and very clearly. You don't say, may I use you as an example?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You stink. Okay. You're horrible, and you're no good.
Okay.
And do you feel just the uncomfortable kind of ooh? Do you feel that?
Yes.
Let's try it again. Okay. Now, the skill that you need to work on is your dribbling. So this week at practice, we're going to take 5 minutes before and 10 minutes after, and you and I, and that other person, we're going to work, and you are going to be one of the best ball handlers on this team. What was the difference between what I did first and what I did on the second one?
You complimented them, sort of, like a pre-compliment about how they're going to do
Okay.
best.
Okay.
You said something positive instead of negative.
The first time, didn't I just directly attack him? If you can separate the behavior or the skill from the person, it's not that you're bad. You may not do this certain thing very well, but does that really mean you're bad? Does that lessen your value as a person? It shouldn't. Some people want us to think that, but it shouldn't. So if you're trying to help someone, identify and focus on the skill or the behavior, and then give them the tools to be able to improve that thing. I really don't think we're going to be able to set the stick on the ground tonight. Okay? Yes?
Can we try it one more time?
I'm going to go third grade on you. Please don't be upset.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you? Do you know how? What if you fail? What if you need to go to the bathroom? What if you fall in? Will you say hi to Marlon on the way home? You think he's going to find Nemo? That's just a silly thing I do with my kids because language and word choice matters. You ask me, can we? You're asking for my opinion of your ability to complete the task. But that's not what you wanted. You wanted permission. So if there's no question of ability, then don't ask, can I? Ask, may I? If you want to have someone do something for you and you know that they are very good at that thing, and you're not worried about their ability to do the task, you're not going to go up to them and say, hey, can you do this for me? Because that implies, I don't know that you really can. So don't do that. Walk up to them and say, will you? Because I have no doubt of your ability. I have no doubt of your skills. You're qualified. It's just a matter of, is it convenient for you? Do you have the time? You might have other things to do than stand here next to this really weird guy. You poor thing. So I don't know, can you?
Most likely. Yes, absolutely.
So then don't ask for my opinion, ask for permission.
May we try it again?
You may. Do you want the straighter stick?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's give you the straighter bamboo stick. This is plastic coated metal that's used, you might have seen it in your garden with tomato plants or other climbing vines.
Okay, everybody, same length, like same good. Okay, everybody should be on the same length. How do you say that? And slowly lower it. We should have the same. We should all be on the same thingy
Oh,
the
here
whole
we
time.
go. Here we go.
Everybody, lower it slowly.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Little
A
bit faster.
tiny bit faster.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone,
Go.
There we go.
Here we go.
keep your hands at the same length. Go down.
Okay,
Slowly.
slowly down.
Go down slowly.
You guys have made like 10 inches of progress. This is impressive.
So snap.
No,
Now we're going up.
No, everyone,
Go
everyone,
down.
stop. Everybody stop.
Stop.
Go down.
Okay,
Slowly.
lower your hands.
Even if you failed at this point,
Stop.
Stop.
wow.
Down.
Okay, lower.
Oh, yeah, we're moving.
Faster.
Oh,
No,
shit, we're
stop.
going up.
Stop,
Impressive.
stop. Okay, nobody move their head. Now go down.
Go
This
down.
way.
Now, there's going to be a point where you're going to want to get down on your knees, and that's going to be different for different people. Taller people are going to have to kneel sooner
Go
than
down.
others.
Slowly.
Okay, slowly
Keep going.
down.
Stop. If you need to kneel down, you can kneel down.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Okay, down.
Stop,
down,
stop,
down.
stop, stop,
Okay,
stop.
okay. That's
Down.
left side
Down.
go down.
Down.
Or I guess right side.
Remember, yeah, I was going to say, that's their perspective.
Keep going down, everybody.
Okay, everyone, lower it. Okay.
tiny bit more.
Which
Now,
one?
everybody, go down.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
We're so close. Okay,
Keep
my hand
going.
is.
Keep going down. Keep going.
Faster.
No, stop.
Go
Keep
down.
Okay, we need to pick up the pace here.
Go a little bit down. Down.
Down.
Down. Like another inch or something.
What do you mean? Go down.
Okay, stop. I need to kneel down.
If we're going up, we're going up.
Keep going down.
That's
Stop.
natural. That's
Down.
natural. It's
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
You
let's
guys
down.
are doing great.
Keep down.
Okay, here we go.
Good
Oh,
job,
yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, this is good. Okay.
Just keep at the same pace.
So close.
Okay. Okay,
We're
Yeah.
going back up. Okay, keep going
Stop.
down.
Stop. Everybody stop. Okay, go.
Okay. Move it down. But
Down.
like faster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, stop. Same thing, just do that again. Okay. Down.
Oh,
No,
snap.
no.
We're going up. Just
Stop,
wait, I'm,
stop.
I'm trying.
Down.
Just keeps, okay.
Jasmine, you're going a little bit faster than everybody else.
Down.
We're almost there.
And
going down.
stop. Down. Okay, down.
Down.
Oh, yeah.
This is good. Keep going. Oh, stop. That side, go down. That's a good stop. Everybody go down.
So we're going up. So close. We're almost there.
Oh,
You go. Okay, stop. Now,
I'm
down.
the captain.
Oh,
Go
now we're
down.
going up. Don't.
I built a new captain.
Go down, keep going. A tiny bit faster. Faster. We're almost there.
Oh.
Stop, that side. Left side, keep going. You need to be a little bit. Okay, stop. Everybody go down.
So close. Oh my gosh.
Down.
Stop.
Okay,
This side, go down. We're not even.
Uh,
Go down.
okay, go down.
Everybody go.
And like
Stop,
oh.
set it on the ground.
Okay, okay, set it on the ground and slip your hand out.
Down. Please.
I'm not
down.
sitting
Down.
down. Like
Down.
that. Middle needs to
Sam.
go down.
Sam.
Middle needs to go
And
down.
Sarah.
I'm trying to go down.
I know.
I'm trying to go down.
I am, but
Okay,
if
whatever.
someone's holding it, I don't know. Which
Perfect, we're there, we're there, we're
This,
there.
the bamboo stick is not straight. That's what you're experiencing.
Okay.
You guys have achieved it. It's down. It's the curve of the bamboo stick. Now let's talk about your success. Okay?
My hand came off. I'm just not gonna lie.
Here's an important thing to remember. I told you that if any one of your fingers lost contact with the bamboo stick, you had to start over. Don't raise your hand, don't say anything, just reflect. This is a rhetorical statement, rhetorical question. My finger did lose contact with the stick. Don't, just think. But you were still successful. Sometimes an unyielding adherence to perfection is going to ensure failure. If you don't have some flexibility for yourself and for your teammates built into it, you will always fail. So even though this wasn't perfect, and I saw fingers lose contact, I saw hands lose contact, guys, but it was just for a moment. It was just such a fleeting moment. Was it really that important? Something to think about. I was also impressed. It is a really difficult thing for a leader to reassert themselves. You did a very good job, my dear. A lot of people started talking, and with the extra voices, it can become cluttered, noisy, confusing. So that was good. But it's not just you who succeeded in that. The rest of your team responded well to that. That was a team effort. So, wow. I am very impressed with what you accomplished today, guys. You did a great job. I could stand here and tell you all of these kind of insights and wonderful things that go with this, but we don't have time because I don't think you've eaten dinner. Oh, I know I haven't. But I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed this because that was sure fun to see you guys do this. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Good job.
Good job, guys. I'm so impressed.